Hey there, wrestling fans. Welcome back to Royal Wrestle, your go-to spot for everything in the world of wrestling. I'm excited to dive into tonight's WWE Raw episode with you all. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get started and break down all the action, drama, and surprises from the show. Tonight's Raw kicked off with a nice recap of the recent events in Saudi Arabia. Ludwig Kaiser was in the middle of the ring to introduce the King of the Ring, Gunther. The commentary team, especially Michael Cole, acknowledged some controversy regarding Randy Orton's shoulder being up, but affirmed that the result was final. Gunther took the mic and addressed Damian Priest, admiring Priest for stepping up after Rhea left. Gunther mentioned that the King of the Ring tournament lacked prestige, which he claims to have restored, and hinted that the world champion also lacks prestige, a situation he intends to rectify. Damian Priest wasn't having any of it and came out to confront Gunther, arguing that Gunther's win was questionable due to Orton's shoulder. Priest reminded Gunther how the Money in the Bank works, implying that Gunther should know better. And Gunther remained unfazed, stating that facts are what matter. He is the King of the Ring, and if he's still champ at SummerSlam, he'll challenge for the title. Priest, while respecting Gunther's achievements, declared that a match between them at SummerSlam would be nothing short of war. Just when things were heating up, Drew McIntyre made a dramatic entrance, interrupting with his sword. Amidst a CM Punk chant, Drew acknowledged his own controversial past with Punk, then turned his attention to Gunther and Priest, proclaiming that he would be champion in less than 3 weeks. Gunther wisely decided to exit the ring, leaving Priest and Drew to exchange heated words. Drew criticized Judgment Day and offered unsolicited advice to Priest, highlighting his own accomplishments and Scotland's fierce reputation. Priest, however, wasn't easily rattled and attempted to get under Drew's skin by making personal jabs. As tensions escalated, the segment was cut off by the arrival of Braun Strowman, adding another layer of excitement to the unfolding drama. Next up, we had a hard-hitting match between Braun Strowman and McDonagh. We returned from the break to find the match already in progress. JD tried to get some offense in, but Braun quickly asserted his dominance. JD attempted to kick Braun a few times, but Braun countered with a devastating headbutt and some powerful slams. Despite JD's efforts to chop down the giant, Braun's sheer strength was too much to handle. Braun's control continued as he tossed JD over his head like he weighed nothing, followed by a massive splash in the corner. JD tried to capitalize on a brief opening, but Braun's right hand and body slam quickly ended that attempt. As Braun was about to finish JD off with a power slam, Finn Balor appeared on the apron to cause a distraction. Braun dropped JD to deal with Finn, bringing him into the ring the hard way. This distraction allowed Carlito to sneak attack Braun from behind, but Braun quickly disposed of him. Despite JD's best efforts to take advantage of the chaos, Braun hit a power slam for the win. If you wanted almost 10 minutes of McDonagh getting his butt kicked, this was your match. The chaos continued after the match as Finn Balor, McDonagh, and Carlito launched a coordinated attack on Braun Strowman. Despite their efforts, Braun managed to send all 3 adversaries out of the ring, showcasing his immense strength and resilience. However, McDonagh wasn't finished yet. Armed with a steel chair, JD delivered a brutal shot to Braun's back, inciting a reaction from the crowd. But before Braun could retaliate, JD quickly retreated, along with Finn and Carlito fleeing to the backstage area. Meanwhile, backstage, Kathy Kelly caught up with Liv Morgan, questioning her about the remorse for her recent actions. Liv showed no remorse, stating that she had no idea Dominik Mysterio would be there, but she's focused on holding the title proudly. In a bold move, Liv announced that she would defend her title in her first ever steel cage match against Becky Lynch, declaring that her revenge tour is just getting started. The intensity continued as we witnessed a recap of Braun Breaker spearing Ricochet out of his turtleneck. And speaking of Ricochet, he was eager for a showdown with Braun tonight, only to be informed by Adam Pearce that Braun Breaker had been suspended and was not present. Undeterred, Ricochet found himself facing off against Ilja Dragunov in an electrifying encounter. Ricochet wasted no time, starting the match with a breathtaking dropkick and showcasing his agility. The action intensified as both competitors exchanged hard-hitting strikes and high-flying maneuvers. Ilja Dragunov demonstrated his raw power with devastating German suplexes, while Ricochet countered with his lightning-fast offense. Despite Ricochet's resilience and high-flying antics, Ilja Dragunov proved to be a formidable opponent, delivering punishing kicks and showcasing his own aerial prowess. The match reached its climax with both men trading near falls and pulling out all the stops to secure victory. Just when it seemed like Ricochet had the upper hand, Braun Breaker made a shocking appearance, delivering a devastating spear out of nowhere. The chaos continued as Braun Breaker made a surprising appearance, delivering a thunderous spear to Ilja Dragunov, altering the course of the match. Despite Adam Pearce's attempts to intervene, Braun left the arena, leaving behind a trail of confusion and frustration. While Adam Pearce continued to confront Braun backstage, tensions rose between Kiana James and Kathy Kelly, hinting at potential backstage drama unfolding. Meanwhile, earlier in the day, The Miz and R-Truth added a quirky twist by renting an ice cream truck, perhaps signaling a light-hearted moment amidst the intense rivalries. The action continued as the Authors of Pain squared off against the Creed brothers in a hard-hitting showdown. Despite a brief encounter, Authors of Pain emerged victorious, showcasing their dominance in the ring. However, the night was far from over as tensions simmered backstage, with Rey Mysterio issuing a stern warning to Carlito, setting the stage for their impending clash. In a clash of titans, two legendary competitors, Rey Mysterio and Carlito, lock horns in an epic showdown. From the opening bell, it's clear that both superstars are keen on etching their names in the annals of WWE history. Carlito, known for his cunning tactics, attempts to outsmart Rey at every turn. However, Rey's lightning-fast agility and aerial prowess proved to be the deciding factor. With a breathtaking 619 followed by a gravity-defying splash off the top rope, Rey secures a hard-earned victory. But the drama doesn't end there, as Finn Balor and Damian Priest make their presence felt, setting the stage for future showdowns. And the action continues as two fierce competitors, Lyra Valkyria and Kairi Sane, step into the squared circle. Right from the opening bell, it's evident that both superstars are determined to leave a lasting impression. Lyra showcases her technical prowess, countering Sane's offense with precision. However, it's Sane's relentless onslaught that keeps Lyra on the defensive. In a surprising turn of events, Lyra capitalizes on an opportunity, executing a picture-perfect Northern Lights suplex for the victory. Despite the match's relatively short duration, both competitors leave it all on the line, delivering a thrilling encounter for the WWE Universe. The ring trembles as two behemoths, Bronson, Reed, and Otis, collide in a battle of sheer power. From the opening bell, it's clear that neither competitor is willing to back down. Reed's agility and athleticism contrast with Otis's brute strength, creating a dynamic showdown. Despite Otis's valiant effort, it's Reed who emerges victorious, delivering a devastating tsunami splash for the win. However, tensions between Otis and his mentor, Chad Gable, continue to simmer, setting the stage for future conflicts within the Alpha Academy. The atmosphere reaches a fever pitch as Liv Morgan defends her WWE Women's Championship against Becky Lynch inside a steel cage. As the match kicks off, Liv Morgan wastes no time asserting her dominance, grinding Becky Lynch's face against the unforgiving steel cage. Liv's relentless assault continues as she sends Becky crashing into the steel cage, leaving her reeling in pain. But Becky Lynch refuses to go down without a fight. With sheer determination, she retaliates against Liv's onslaught, delivering a series of powerful strikes. Becky Lynch unleashes a flurry of high-flying maneuvers, including a devastating missile dropkick, keeping Liv Morgan on the defensive. As tensions reach a boiling point, both Liv and Becky ascend to the summit of the steel cage, engaging in a heart-stopping showdown. In a desperate bid for victory, Liv attempts to pull Becky down, but Becky manages to maintain her position at the very top of the cage. And in a surprising turn of events, Braun Strowman storms the ring, causing chaos and distraction as he chases after Finn and JD. Big tackle to Dom, who smashes into the door, which hits Becky in the face, Liv crawls out and gets the win. As the dust settles on tonight's electrifying episode of WWE Raw, tensions linger and rivalries intensify, setting the stage for what promises to be an action-packed journey ahead.